Hi, Cody Waite with Weight Endurance here at Session 6 Sport Performance, demonstrating our floor jump sequence of kind of entry-level plyometric movements that are part of the early part of the power phase of our base builder strength training program. So with these, there's three jumps that I'm going to show you: a squat jump, a tuck jump, and a broad jump. All fairly simple moves, just that require quite a bit of just quick, explosive, powerful muscular recruitment as you kind of explode off of the ground into that jump. Within the program, it starts with just a few sets of 4 or 5 reps of each, and then kind of builds progressively as you develop the kind of that elasticity in the muscles and power production for adding more jumps to the program. Okay, so with any jumping movement, start conservatively, start on the lower end, and progressively add more as you develop that strength and fitness to be able to do more of the jumps. Okay, so we're going to start first with the squat jump. This is a fairly basic movement. Sounds just like the name. You're going to start down here in this really good squat position, and you're going to, you can use your arms to swing yourself up, explode off the ground, and get kind of like maximum height, and then you're going to land, absorb that landing back into the squat position. So this is what, I'll do 3 reps. This is what it would look like. So it's up, 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 just like that. So clearly, your heart rate's going to get elevated rather quickly. You're using a lot of glutes, a lot of quads, a lot of lower leg and feet muscles as you explode off of the ground, and then you're going to absorb that impact back into that. And if you can kind of connect them with that up, rebound, and spring right back out of that low squat position, you really maximize the muscle recruitment of lengthening the muscles and then contracting the muscles real quickly, powerfully, explosively, translating muscular strength into more power. So that's the squat jump. Jump number 2 is the tuck jump. This one's a little bit different, maybe slightly awkward if you've never done it before. Instead of going from low to high, we're going to start high. Our torso and head are going to stay more or less in place, and we're going to be bringing our lower legs, our knees, up towards our chest as we kind of quickly spring up off the ground. So here's a demonstration. So tuck jump, because you're tucking your knees and legs up underneath you, okay? So it's a tiny little dip just to get a little momentum going, and then you're just bringing those knees up as high as you can, kind of like it's like a hurdle almost that's coming at you. You're going to jump up, okay? So a small dip to kind of get that loading, and then you'll spring up off the ground. And then a lot of this exercise comes in the landing, because it can be a rather forceful landing, kind of absorbing that landing through your feet, knees, and hips safely, okay? So again, I'll do a couple just kind of in succession. I'll do 3, bringing those feet and knees up as high as I can. So a little dip, up, dip, up, dip, up. So again, another one that gets your heart rate up. It's power, it's quickness, and just explosiveness off the ground. So that's jump number 2, tuck jump. The last one is the broad jump. Most people have done these before, if not way back in elementary PE class. Here you're basically going for maximum distance in a jump. Some tips on this to get the most out of them is you're going to want to get down into this kind of half squat position to start with. You're going to want to really engage your arms to get some momentum, and then as you launch off the ground, one of the big keys is getting this from this half squat position to full hip extension as you're kind of midway through the air. So you're really extending this hip, and then as you're flying through the air, you're going to bring your feet through for the landing and absorb that landing in more like a full squat, or at least a 2/3 or 3/4 squat, okay? So you start in a squat, you end in a squat, and you've got in between full hip extension and bringing it through. So you're using all range of motion of your hips, lower legs, lots of springing power off, and then that absorbing eccentric movement for the landing. So here's what it can look like. So starting that squat, I'm going to jump, extend, absorb, like that. So I'm landing in that full squat position. Okay, and you can kind of turn around, or if you're going to do them in succession, reset, squat, extend, land in that position. Squat, extend, land in that position. So the idea is you start here, jump through the air, extension, and then you bring your legs through as you land into that squat. So that's the standing broad jump. So as I said at the beginning, typically we'll start with fairly few number of reps of these, and then as you progress through the weeks, you'll add more as you get more adapted and able to handle the power movements. So it's the early phases, plyometric movements of our power piece of our base builder strength program. All right, good luck, have fun.